Hi friends, it's nice to see you again through this Learn Logistics video, and you can see all our videos and other items in our above website www.harrylogisticsacademy.com, and your comments and suggestions are welcome, and kindly send it on the above email ID logisticsharry2020@gmail.com. Now on cable we have seen two types of transportation or distribution. One is the electricity and second is cable car, ropeway and tramway, etc. Now we see telecommunication cable. How telecommunications are happening through cables. The Indian government has formed a National Digital Communications Policy in 2018, aims to accomplish the following strategic objectives by 2022. This is the current situation where our government made a strategy. One is provisioning of broadband for all. Two, creating 4 million additional jobs in the digital communication sector. Three is enhancing the contribution of the digital communication sector to 8% of India's GDP from 6% in 2017. Propelling India to the top 50 nations in the ICT Development Index of ITU from 134 in 2017. Enhancing India's contribution to global value chains, ensuring digital sovereignty. So these were the strategy, and the mission was to achieve this. In pursuit of accomplishing these objectives by year 2022, the National Digital Communication Policy 2018 envisages three missions. One is Connect India, creating robust digital communications infrastructure. Two is Propel India, enabling next generation technologies and services through investments, innovation and IPR generation. Third is Secure India. It is ensuring sovereignty, safety and security of digital communications. So what are the strategies to achieve the above goals? So establishing a national broadband mission, it's called Rashtriya Broadband Abhiyan, to secure universal broadband access. And BharatNet was formed. It is providing 1 Gbps to Gram Panchayats and upgradable to 10 Gbps. And GramNet, connecting all key rural development institutions with 10 Mbps upgradable to 100 Mbps. NagarNet, establishing 1 million public Wi-Fi hotspots in urban areas. And Jan Wi-Fi is establishing 2 million Wi-Fi hotspots in rural areas. And how? One is implementing a fiber first initiative. Two, establishment of a national digital grid. Three, facilitate the establishment of mobile tower infrastructure. Four, improve international connectivity and reduce the cost of international bandwidth. Five, enhancing infrastructure convergence of IT, telecom and broadcasting. Six is recognizing spectrum as a key natural resource for public benefit to achieve India's socio-economic goals ensure transparency. 7 is promoting next generation access technologies in India. 8 was strengthening satellite communication technologies in India. 9th, ensuring inclusion of uncovered areas and digitally deprived segments of society. 10. Ensuring customer satisfaction, quality of service and effective grievance redressal. 11. Propel India, enabling next generation technologies and services through investments, innovation, indigenous manufacturing and IPR generation. And 12th was Secure India, ensuring digital sovereignty, safety and security of digital communications. So, we will see types of telecommunication networks. There are many different types of telecommunication networks. However, from an end user's point of view, there are two basic types. One is a wide area and another is a local area network. Telecommunication networks covering a large geographic area are called remote networks. Long distance networks are more popularly wide area networks. It's called WAN. Networks that cover a large city or metropolitan area networks can also be included in this category. What is a local area network? It's called LAN. Local area network connect information processing devices within a limited physical area, such as an office building, manufacturing plant, or other work sites. Wide area network is a WAN, covers a large geographical area. Maintenance of WAN is a quite tedious task. Data transfer speed is very low. Cost of setting up this network is very high. Following channels are used for communication through these networks. That's a telephone lines, microwave links, and satellites. Metropolitan area network discovered metropolitan areas. That's a big cities now we can see. And a hybrid of star and other topologies are fused in MAN. Metropolitan area network is called MAN. Data transfer rates are lower than that of LAN. Cost of setting up the network is high. Following channels are used for this communication of this network. That's a coaxial cable, fiber optic cable, and radio waves. A telecommunication network is a collection of terminal nodes, links, and any intermediate nodes which are connected so as to enable telecommunication between the terminals. The transmission links connects the nodes together. The nodes use circuit switching, message switching, or packet switching to pass the signal through the correct links and nodes to reach the correct destination terminal. Each terminal in the network usually has a unique address, so messages or connections can be routed to the correct recipients. That is called IP address. You are all most probably you may be aware. The collection of addresses in the network is called the address space. Examples of telecommunication networks are computer networks, internet, telephone network, global telex network, and aeronautical ACARS network. Optical transport network is a large complex network of server hubs at different locations on ground, connected by optical fiber cable or optical network carrier to transport data across different nodes. The server hubs are also known as head ends. Nodes are simply sites. OTNs are the backbone of internet service providers and are often daisy chained and cross connected to provide network redundancy. Such a setup facilitates uninterrupted services and failover capabilities during maintenance windows, equipment failure, or in case of accidents. The devices used to transport data are known as network transport equipment. The pictures give some idea about it. Now we will see what is the total subscribers in India for each of items. Total number of telephone subscribers in India, that's quarter ending March 20, is 1177.97 million. That is 11 crore 77 lakhs 97,000. And the overall density during that quarter is 87.37. Whereas quarter ending June 2020, sorry I mentioned 10 but it is 20, 1160.52 million, that means 11 crores 60 lakhs 52,000, and the growth was in minus, actually minus 1.48%, and year on year when we compare it is minus 2.20, and in density during that quarter is 85.85. It's purely TRI data I have taken from the TRI reports, June performance report. And when we go to telephone subscribers of different type, because we have urban, rural, wireless, wireline, so there are different types. So now we see urban. During the March quarter ending, there were 656.46 million, whereas June quarter ending it was 636.83 million. That's a minus growth of 2.99%. And when we see the urban tele density during the quarter ending March 20, it was 142.31, whereas in quarter ending June 20, it was 137.35, and again it is a minus 3.49% negative growth. In rural area, during the quarter ending March 2020, it was 521.51 million, whereas in June quarter ending 2020, it was 523.69 million. Actually, there was a positive growth of 0.42%. In rural density, quarter ending March 2020, it was 58.79, whereas June 20, it was 58.96. Again, a marginal increase of 0.29%. When we compare between wireline and wireless, the wireless subscribers during quarter ending March 2020 was 1157.75 million, whereas in quarter ending June 2020 was 1140.71 million. So there was a negative growth of 1.47%. Year on year comparison, it was minus 2.12%. And tele density for the quarter ending March 2020 was 85.87, whereas in June 2020 it was 84.38. Again a negative growth of 1.74%. Wireline subscribers, again quarter ending March 2020, it was 20.22 million. In June quarter ending 2020, it was 19.81 million. that is there was a minus growth of 2.03%. On tele density during the quarter ending March 2020, it was 1.5, whereas quarter ending June 2020, it was 1.47, and there was a negative growth of again minus 2%. Again, it is a tri data. Now we see the internet subscribers. The internet subscribers, total subscribers during the quarter end March 2020 was 743.19 million, whereas quarter ending June 2020 it was 749.07 million. That is a positive growth of 0.79%. Because you are all aware what may be the reason. Because of the COVID, there was a lockdown during these periods, lockdown, partial lockdown or full lockdown. So because of which people started using internet more frequently. And wired subscribers were 23.06 million, whereas wireless subscribers was 726.01 million. You put the total was 749.07. That is a June end. Again, when we see broadband subscribers, it was 698.23 million, and narrowband subscribers again 50.84 million. Again, its total is for June matching with the June 749.07 million. Out of broadband subscribers, if you see, quarter ending March 2020, it was 687.44 whereas quarter ending June 2020, it is 698.23 million. Again, there is a positive growth of 1.57%. Whereas narrowband subscribers, quarter ending March 2020 was 55.75 million, and quarter ending June 2020 was 50.84 million. There was a negative growth of 8.81%, because all narrowband subscribers are converting into broadband subscribers nowadays. That is the reason there was an increase. India's telecommunication network is the second largest in the world by number of telephone users, both fixed and mobile phone. It has one of the lowest call tariffs in the world, enabled by mega telecom operators and hyper competition among them. As on 31st December 2019, India has the world's second largest internet user base with 661.94 million broadband internet subscribers in the country. Of course, in June you can see it was much more, 698.23 million. As of December 30, 2018, India had a population of 130 crore people. That is 1.3 billion. Out of which 123 crore, 1.23 billion are covered under Aadhaar digital biometric identity cards, and 121 crore, that is 1.21 billion mobile phone users, and 44.6 crore, 446 million smartphones. Major sectors of the Indian telecommunication industry are telephone, internet and television broadcast industry in the country, which is in an ongoing process of transforming into next generation network, employs an extensive system of modern network elements such as digital telephone exchanges, mobile switching centers, media gateways and signaling gateways at the core, interconnected by a wide variety of transmission systems using fiber optics or microwave radio relay networks. The access network, which connects the subscriber to the core, is highly diversified with the different copper pair or optic fiber and wireless technologies. DTH, direct to home. A relatively new broadcasting technology has attained significant popularity in the television segment. The introduction of private FM has given a fillip to the radio broadcasting in India. Telecommunication in India has greatly been supported by the INSAT system of the country, one of the largest domestic satellite systems in the world. India possesses a diversified communication system which links all parts of the country by telephone, internet, radio, television and satellite. Indian telecom industry underwent a high pace of market liberalization and growth since the 1990s and now has become the world's most competitive and one of the fastest growing telecom markets. The industry has grown over 20 times in just 10 years, from under 37 million subscribers in the year 2001 to over 846 million subscribers in the year 2011 and 1.1514 billion at the end of December 2019. As of December 2019, India has the world's second largest mobile phone user base with over 1.1514 billion users. Telecommunication has supported the socio-economic development of India and has played a significant role in narrowing down the rural-urban digital divide to some extent. It also has helped to increase the transparency of governance with the introduction of e-governance in India. The government has pragmatically used modern telecommunication facilities to deliver mass education programs for the rural folk of India. Again, it is all from TRI report. Now we will see what are the programs and initiatives taken by the governments. Telecom infrastructure. That's the we see BharatNet. The government is implementing the flagship BharatNet project in phases. So phase 2 of BharatNet project is under implementation, which aims to connect 1.5 lakh GPs through high-speed broadband. And the Department of Telecommunication, that is called DAT, as the following PSUs under its administrative control. One is Bharat Sanchar Nigam Limited, BSNL, and second is the Nagar Telephone Nigam Limited, MTNL, and 3 is ITA Limited, and 4 is Telecommunications Consultants India Limited, TCIL, and 5 is Bharat Broadband Network Limited, BBNL, and 6 is Hemisphere Properties India Limited, HPIL. It is hoped that the above detailed initiatives will facilitate the unleashing of the creative energies of citizens, enterprises, and institutions in India and play a seminal role in fulfilling the aspirations of all Indians for a better quality of life. Thank you, friends. Your comments are welcome through the above email ID. Please send it through the above email ID, logisticshari2020@gmail.com, to give you better videos in future. Hope you will benefit from this video. We look forward for more interactions in future videos, and you can subscribe this YouTube channel so that you will get notifications whenever we post new videos. Thank you once again.